Hey, this is Amazin.react to a brand new video on my channel. Today's video is titled Black Myth Wukong is much needed in 2025. So, this video is about Black Myth Wukong, which is a game that gained a lot of traction even before it came out. It had like a demo video that was out probably like 3 to 4 years before the game even came out that left everybody in anticipation of the game. So if you haven't played the game, play it. It's great, amazing. I loved it. I kind of wanted to go over this video. It looked like they giving it like kind of like a review. So I wanted to go watch this and kind of give you my thoughts on how I felt about the game. But overall, you guys really should play this game. It was amazing.
What game do you think would be the one to shatter the Steam record for highest concurrent player count? Black Myth Wukong holds that honor with
Yeah.
over 2.4
Black Myth
concurrent
Wukong was the
players.
only game
How
that
insane is that?
this and
2.4
Liza
million
P is the
people
only game that could make
participated
me
in the
like
game at the same
leave
time,
Elden
and
Ring
that's
alone.
just on Steam. It was
That's how
probably
good
over
these
4
games are.
million if you count the PS5 player population. Black Myth Wukong came out a year ago and left an impact crater in the gaming landscape. I'm not sure anyone expected the game to be as big as it was. What
I
seemed
mean, I
like a
kind of knew
very
it was.
aggressive,
It just
unrealistic
had so much hype
graphic
behind it.
demo ended up being a fully fleshed out epic journey through Chinese mythology. Soon, it'll be releasing on the Xbox consoles. In fact, it's probably already released there by the time you watch this video. Either way, in this video, I want to revisit my experience with the game and talk about its various systems, how they hold up, and what they could have done
Yeah.
better, and whether or not I recommend the game by the end of it. So let's get into it.
I'll tell
Black
you right
Myth
now, I
Wukong isn't
recommend
a
you
genre
play it.
defining game. To many, it's a Souls-like. To others, it's akin to God of War. Whatever
Yeah, I
it
was gonna
is,
say
the
it's
game
closer
is
to God of War
definitely good.
uh,
It draws from a lot of the Souls-like genre,
than
such as
Souls.
punishing bosses, shrines that serve as bonfires, and no difficulty settings, but attempts to set itself apart by introducing its own gameplay systems, such as its skill tree and level design. Going into the game, I really had no expectations, but the longer I played, the
I think
more
I
I was drawn
replayed
into
this
the
like three
world,
times,
the
I
lore,
believe,
and the secrets. Black Myth Wukong is inspired by the classical
because you got
Chinese
to do
myths
like three
titled
times
Journey
with
to
the
the
true
West.
ending or the
In this
secret
game, you
ending or
play
something.
as the Destined One on a journey to collect 6 relics. I won't go too deep into the narrative because I think it's definitely worth discovering a lot of it on your own. And to be honest, I had
I
no
love the
idea what was
transformations
going
too.
on half the
They
time.
give you a
So
lot of
instead, let's talk about the
transformations.
beautifully crafted world design. One of the game's strongest aspects is the world that's built for you to explore.
Oh,
On this
and the
journey, you go
outfits
through
too.
many
I
different
love the different type
locales,
of
ranging
armors.
from bamboo forests with lush greenery to the top of snowy mountains, barren
I
deserts,
would
and
cosplay,
everything
but
in
I feel like
between.
it's it'll be
Thankfully, it's
racist
not
or
a
something
game
like
that
this
just
if I
looks good
caught the
because it
cosplay as
really prides
Wukong.
itself on creating a world worth exploring. The exploration system is genuinely rewarding. Venturing off
This
the
even
beaten
look like
path
God of War. Whenever
consistently
you
yields
open up
rare
a chest,
crafting materials, new spirit enemies to capture, or hidden bosses you'd never know existed unless you decided to take that random left turn or go down that hill. The areas are packed with secrets. I found myself
luckily I
reading
found the
guides
secret
telling me
bosses on the
firsthand from other
first playthrough.
characters, something I rarely do. The reason for that is because a lot of these different areas are tucked behind side quests, but more on that later. But just for a quick example, one moment had me defeating a boss that teleported me to an entirely new secret area with its own
Yeah,
enemies and challenges.
it
The
threw
world
me off.
design varies from chapter to chapter. Chapter 1 is tight, it's focused, and pathways are carved out with some smaller explorable areas off the beaten path. Chapter 2 opens up to a huge semi open world design, essentially flipping the game on its head.
Oh, it
This
took me a
makes
minute to
levels
beat
a
this
similar
boss too. The
approach.
tiger boss.
Some chapters are large and sprawling, while others are more focused and defined. The pacing can feel a bit jarring in that sense. Through it all, there were some minor annoyances. Invisible walls are everywhere and are frustrating to deal with. Countless times I'd spot an accessible looking platform or ridge only to hit an invisible barrier. I'm gonna be
Oh
honest
yeah,
and say
but I
that
mean,
it's the
I
worst
don't think that's that
implementation of
bad. Like,
invisible walls in
I
my
like
own
games
recent
that
memory.
kind of send
In
you
addition to
linear,
that,
so you don't
some
get
areas
too
feel
lost
like
to it.
artificial difficulty padding, particularly the
Cause
Pagoda
what game
Tower
it was? I
section,
forgot what
which
game I
reminded me
played,
of the
but
worst
I think it
parts
was
of Dark
Lords of the
Souls.
Fallen where I
It's
got
unfortunately
stuck
being
and
one
I
of the
kind of
few
hated it
areas
because I didn't know
designed
where to
purely to
go.
frustrate rather than challenge meaningfully. Despite these issues, the level design is generally great, with far more positives than negatives.
Yeah.
Boss design is something Wukong excels in. To start, there are three different types of bosses. These range from the main story bosses, and these are excellently crafted encounters
I
with
just call
lengthy
whichever one got a
cinematics and
name
impressive
at the bottom.
promos,
That's a
from
boss.
fighting in pools of blood
It
to
took me a
massive
minute to
set
beat him.
pieces.
Not
I
him. I'm talking
honestly
about the other
feel like
boss.
the
But
difficulty felt fair throughout,
nah, I think
with
I
my
beat him pretty
toughest
easily.
fight taking around
Not
50 minutes of
easily, but
playtime.
I did beat it. It
The
was too
reason
hard.
for that is because the game offers you many tools to take down
The
even the
other guy that
hardest
used the
fights
wind
and
powers,
your
the big
build
ball
and
guy,
fight
it took
setup.
me a
Each
minute to beat
boss
him. It's the
requires
boss right
unique
before you get to
strategies.
him. It's the boss that you
Can be
gotta
made
fight.
easier by finding specific items that disable their abilities.
What was his name?
Others
Wind
will punish you
something.
for using certain skills, and many feature multi phase encounters. Every boss that you come across asks that you take your time to
And they give
explore
you
the
an
story,
item too that can
understand
help you out with
patterns,
each
and
boss. Like you
slowly
get a
start
little
building
wind
one of
chime
the
that
more
can help you out
successful
against him. He
attacks.
took me
If
a
you're
while
not used to
too.
these types of
He was probably
games,
the
I
first
can imagine
roadblock. The
how
little
frustrating
what is
it
it,
can be
yellow
when
wind
certain
sage? Yeah, he
bosses
was the
represent
first
what's
roadblock
essentially
for
a
me.
wall that's blocking you from continuing forward.
Oh, just
I
like you
read
said.
many posts about players who couldn't get past a certain boss and they ended up quitting the game. There were a few bosses I managed to one shot, and on the flip side, there
One
were many
shot.
bosses that made me
Nah, I
nearly
don't know
put
how
my
you
head
did
through my
that.
monitor. Regardless, the
Or
variety
is
of
he talking
boss
about just beat
design
on the
and
first
encounters
try?
ensures no two fights feel the same, rivaling the
Oh, it
best
was
boss
another guy that
designs in
took a long
similar action
time.
RPGs. To
The
start this
one that
video,
got
I mentioned that there
long,
are
he was
three different types
yellow.
of
Oh, no, not
variety,
yellow
with the
long.
second being the
I
side
forgot his
quest
name.
variety. These fights are totally missable if you don't take the time to explore. It's
This boss
honestly
was
a
pretty
shame
hard
that you
too,
can
but
play the
not
whole
too hard
game and
though.
not even realize that some of these encounters exist. Some side quest bosses do match main story ones in terms of quality,
I
difficulty, and
still don't
design.
understand
One
what
particular
was
boss
going on.
called the
Like why
Dust
this one
Wheel
just
was
popped up.
probably one of the hardest encounters. It was a two-phase fight
I heard a
where
lot of
even
people
the
say
first
that,
phase was more than difficult.
but I don't know.
The
I didn't
final
feel that
type
way.
of boss are the world bosses variety, and these appear
This
without
boss caught me
fanfare,
off
but
guard
still
though.
feature unique mechanics that
I
you'll
remember
have
I
to learn
died my
and
first time fighting
overcome in
him.
order to defeat them. There is some repetition in the world variety, but that's to be expected when the game features a total of over 100. The enemy variety impressed me greatly. Beyond the 107 bosses, regular enemies range from simple
Yeah,
encounters to
the
challenging mini fights. While
the
some
mini
attack
boss
patterns
that when
repeat,
you
the
use it, I
sheer
wonder if they're gonna
variety
pull him
keeps
up. He was
encounters
a,
fresh and
I ain't
engaging.
gonna lie, he was
Each
hard.
enemy includes detailed codex entries for
I
proper
forgot his
mechanics and
name.
lore,
It's been a minute
adding
since I
depth
played
to
this
every
game.
encounter. Of course, we have to talk about combat. The foundation consists
And
of
like even
light
this one, they
attacks,
give you a
heavy
skill
attacks,
that'll help you
and
beat
dodging.
him. I
Light
did it
attack
the hard way
combos
because I didn't
pretty much
realize it
remain
till the
unchanged
end. But
throughout the entire
it is a
game,
skill
which
that'll
can
help you beat
definitely
him.
become repetitive over
He
the
was
few
pretty
you
hard
play
too.
through.
He was like my
There are
third roadblock.
unlockable stances which modify your heavy attacks, and these stances do have some use cases depending on the enemy you're going up against, so it's best to experiment, especially if you've been stuck on a particular fight for a while. The heavy attacks consume focus points, which are earned through successful attacks
I
and
use
perfect
that attack all
dodges,
the time.
creating an
Turn into that
engaging
big one
risk
and head
reward
button. I
system.
call it the big
Charging
baby.
longer attacks leaves you vulnerable, but if successful, dishes out some big damage. The
I
combat
really didn't
is
change my
fast-paced with
stances that much.
constant
I didn't
blocking and
this
finding
the stance that
locations
I
for
like
your
the
main
most. I
attack
didn't like the
vectors.
other
Throughout
stances
my
like that.
first and second playthrough, I felt fully engaged with the combat system. Thankfully, there is a whole other layer to combat. Skills add crucial depth to the overall combat flow. My personal favorites include Immobilize, which freezes
Yeah.
enemies in their place, and Cloud Step, which renders me invisible for a short time.
Cloud Step saved me.
Spellbinder was particularly
I
interesting
maxed
because
Cloud
its
Step,
use
yeah.
case was
Yeah,
disable
Spellbinder,
damage
that's what
dealt,
you needed
but
on that
weaken damage
big
based
dude.
on your mana ratio. I love that trade off. You can
Cause none of
essentially
the
make a
spells
build
worked
that
on.
does not consume any mana and just focuses on pure basic combat
I
skills.
never used
The game
Spellbound
also
like that though. I
cleverly
didn't like it.
forces adaptation when certain bosses are immune to your preferred skills. I like that the developers went that route because it's really easy to fall into a specific playstyle and not experiment with a different approach. In fact, there was
I wish they
one
had more
particular
weapon
boss that
variety though.
more or less forced me to use a
Like man,
skill
just
for
gonna
my
throw a
build, and
sword
in
in there.
doing so, I
But I guess it
learned
didn't
how
fall with the
exactly
myth of
that
Wukong, so
playstyle
they couldn't
was
do it.
and would often switch to it. Each skill in your arsenal has different mana costs and cooldowns, encouraging skill rotation rather than spamming favorites. The variety and synergy possibilities impress me throughout. Spirits collected from mini bosses provide both active transformations and passive buffs. While
Yeah.
transformations offer
Oh, I
unique
didn't know they did
movesets,
passive
I
buffs.
found the passive bonuses more valuable. Defense increases, crit chance boosts, etc. Different rarity levels
I
provide
just use
different
that big baby
benefits.
every time. So whatever buff
Transformations
he
let you
gave us,
briefly
that's what I
control
use.
defeated enemies with their full movesets, effective for specific
I think I
matchups,
use I
such as
use that a
enemies
lot
with
too. That
melee or
transformation
immune to
too.
certain types of damage. Despite the basic melee combat being somewhat shallow, the skill and spirit systems
The
elevate
one
the
where he do
experience
with the
significantly.
fire
The
staff.
variety of tools available ensures multiple approaches to any challenge, making combat engaging
I know a
and
lot of
fun.
people hated this
Wukong
game as
uses
far as
a
like I
predict
guess it
check
was
in
something that the
system
creator
until
said
enemies
about
build
women or something
experience
like that.
score, eventually granting sparks which serve as your skill points to spend across various
I
skills.
treated this like Souls, and I maxed out my health
Stats like health, damage,
first,
defense, and
and I
stamina,
did pretty good
standard
in the game.
upgrades that max out relatively quickly. Staff stances significantly modify heavy attack patterns and are worth
Yeah,
pursuing.
Smash
The
Dance, that was my
mysticism tree
go-to.
enhances your main skills, which include the likes of
I
Immobilize,
never really
Ring of
used Ring of
Fire,
Fire
and
like that.
Spellbinder, with useful abilities
Immobilize
like
was the
extended
main one that I
duration
used.
or mana regeneration. Other trees include alteration skills such as Rock Step
Cloud
and
Step, I
Cloud
used
Step.
it,
Strand abilities include skills like Pluck of
and
Many,
Pluck a
which is
Mini.
used to summon duplicates.
Them were
There are
mine.
also transformation upgrades that enhance your
Oh,
shape
I
shift
beat this boss on the
capabilities.
first
The
try,
core piece
but I had the
weapons,
little item
which
that you were
include
supposed to
helmet,
use, so I knew I
piercing
was gonna have to
bracers,
use
and
it on him.
legs, exceeded my
That's the I did beat
expectations.
that boss in the
Each
first
piece
try, and
provides
they say
unique
he
effects
hard to
beyond
beat.
standard stat bonuses, enabling creative builds. I particularly enjoyed the golden set, which synergized perfectly with spirit and transformation skills. Rarity levels that range from
Oh, and it
uncommon
boosts your
to
transformation
legendary
skills
scale both
up
powerful
too. I think you
bonuses
can
and unique effects
transform
meaningfully.
more times.
Staffs offer their own unique effects, plus attack ratings and additional buffs such as mana increases or
I
crit
forgot which
rates.
staff I used.
Missiles provide passive
Whichever the
bonuses,
strongest one at
damage,
the
and
moment, I just kept
resistances
leveling it
useful
up
against specific bosses. The spirit slot system
until
adds
the
another
end. You
layer
get the
with
mask.
passive buffs and active transformations. Curios offer situational bonuses like elemental resistance, with some combining for greater effects. The gourd system innovatively expands basic healing. Different drinks provide passive buffs when consumed, and rarer drinks offer multiple enhancement slots. Relics earned from completing chapters provide significant passive bonuses with multiple choices per relic,
Yeah, that's why I did it
all
because I
part of
wanted to
build
get all of
customization.
these. Did I
The
get a platinum
progression
trophy in
system
this game?
excels at offering build variety and meaningful choices. Synergies between spirits, skills, equipment, and consumables create
To be
genuinely
honest, I don't
powerful
think I got all the
combinations.
gear,
However, weapon and
like
armor
leveled up all the
variation
way.
feels uneven. I'd stick with the same weapon for hours due to lack of crafting materials or simply no alternatives being available. Most upgrades come from boss defeats rather than exploration rewards,
Yeah,
making progression feel
and then
gated
some
to
of it, like
story
that's why I
modules
didn't play the
rather
fourth
than
time because I
player
was like,
vision.
man, I done played it 3 times.
Regardless,
I
I
still
do
ain't got
think what
enough to
Game
level
Science
up
achieved
all the
with their
armor.
build crafting system is really well done. I'm very excited to see how they expand on this in the DLC as well as the sequel. Playing on the
Are they
base
creating a DLC?
PS5 delivered a somewhat disappointing technical experience. The game suffers from low
I don't
resolution,
start that hating
blurriness, and
because
visual
it was
pop
running
that
good on my
becomes
PS5,
especially noticeable
except for when I tried to stream it. But
Switching between
off
balance
stream, it
and
was running good.
performance modes meant choosing between better visuals or 60 FPS, never both. While the sharpening slider helps combat blurriness somewhat, it doesn't fully resolve the issue. More concerning, I experienced 3 complete game freezes requiring full restarts, something I'd never
Nah,
encountered on
that ain't
PS5
happen.
before. Frame rate stutters occur occasionally, though performance mode generally maintains smooth gameplay. This seems symptomatic of broader issues with Unreal Engine
Nah, I
5
did have a
use
problem
on
with
current
it, but
consoles.
I think
Whether
that
it's
was more so
hardware
my internet.
limitations or insufficient
That's when I was with
optimization
Spectrum.
remains debatable, but I'm leaning toward the PS5
Yeah,
simply struggling
Spectrum was
with the bulk of
holding me
the
back.
MV5 games.
Frontier
Hopefully,
would never.
future patches will address these performance issues. Black Myth Wukong succeeds as a solid debut that brings a fresh approach to third person action RPGs. The story, cinematics, boss encounters, and layered combat systems represent clear highlights. These skill and equipment systems provide welcome player agency in build
I
creation
want them to
and
show the
lifestyle
person that gave me the
customization.
hardest time.
However,
They still
the
ain't
game
showed them
struggles with
yet.
inconsistent pacing. Some chapters feel
What a
epic and expansive,
sec.
while others seem
I
raw
don't know
and
what
brief.
it was like
Certain
five
design
bosses that was really
choices,
hard
like
for
the
me.
Go to Tower area, feel artificially difficult rather than meaningfully challenging.
They done showed some
PS5's
of them,
technical
but
performance issues,
the
while
the main
potentially
one I had
platform
problems with. They
specific,
ain't showed him yet.
detracted from the experience. Despite these flaws, the positives significantly outweigh the negatives. Game Science has established a strong foundation for what appears to be an ongoing series. My 40
I think they're
plus
making
hour
another one. I don't
completion
know about no
included main
DLC.
story content, side quests, and plenty of boss attempts, with New Game Plus and boss rush modes extending replayability. For anyone
Oh,
considering
I
a
never did the
purchase,
boss rush.
I'd readily recommend Black Myth Wukong. It's a very solid entry that demonstrates tremendous potential for future installments in what will likely become a popular and long
Yeah.
running series. Thank you all for watching. As always, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. What game?
Yeah. So, Black Myth Wukong was amazing. I love that game. You should play it if you haven't. I know it's a lot of controversy behind the creator. I think it was like mistranslated. He said something crazy about the game or about women players or something. The only thing I will say, I wish it had a little bit more variety as far as like the weapons. But I mean, it's the legend. It's an actual legend or story, like Journey to the West. So they want to keep, true to that. So I guess that's why all he uses is a staff. So I ain't really tripping too much off that. But it did take a little while to upgrade the armor. Like you got to do multiple playthroughs if you want to upgrade the armor. And like I did three of them and I still didn't upgrade all the armor or have enough crafting material. But all in all, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. I think you guys should play it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. I will have a link to this video in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.